Please like and subscribe to your YouTube channel, Katribo Studio, if you want me to contribute in this advocacy. Thank you for not skipping the ads. Meanwhile, I will be launching a new feature episode soon. Make sure to click that notification bell to be updated, okay? For our topic, Batas Kasambahay, also known as Domestic Workers Act, this will be in a two-part series for us not to be overwhelmed. I will also be translating some key points in the Bisaya so that our Bisaya Kasambahay can find it useful. No, so I will translate as we go through with our short of discussion. Translate in Bisaya. So, ang Batas Kasambahay, gihibalan sa ni siya, no? Ang tawag ni ini sa Domestic Workers Act, duha ka parte ni siya, no? Para dili ta ma-overwhelm or makalitan, no? Sa pag-discuss ni ini. I-translate po na ako mga key points ni kay parang atong mga palangga din na ang kakasambahay makasabot po no, ha? Okay, so una, let us first understand unsa man ning terms, no? So basahon ako sa English, then i-translate sa Bisaya. Domestic worker refers to any person engaged in domestic work within an employment relationship, such as general house help, nursemaid, or yaya, cook, gardener, or laundry person, but exclude any person who performs domestic work only occasionally. The term shall not include children who are under foster family arrangement and are provided access to education and given an allowance in incidental to education, baon, transportation, school projects, and school activities. Okay, so i-translate natin ang una, domestic worker. So, ang buti pasabot na sila ang mga tao, no, babae, lalaki, or binary ba sila, no? Nga engage sila sa trabaho sa domestic sa balay. Within ang iyang arrangement ni employment sama sa general house help, no, gitawag nato nagkatabang nursemaid or yaya, cook, no, gardener, ang gardener kanang nag-atiman sa mga lagwerta, mga tanom, or laundry person, labandera. But walay labot kini ang mga tao nga who performs domestic work only occasionally. Panag sa lang halimbawa once a week, no, mao na nga trabaho, so dili siya tawag ana domestic worker kay occasionally lang man. Okay, nasabtan? Oo, so kung dili siya po domestic worker, dili siya covered ni ining maong balaod. Okay, nasabtan pod, ha? Unya ang term shall not include children who are under foster family arrangement. Kana bang mga bata halimbawa, usually manggod na mga farm workers, no, ang uban nga mga mga employer nagtrabaho ilang papa ug mama, unya pagkahuman na ang mga bata, so walay labot ni, no, katuganing ginatagaan lang og baon, ana ginasuportahan sa pamasahe, school projects and school activities nga nagatabang-tabang sa balay, ha? So wala po ni siya labot ni ining maong balaod. Okay, nasabtan? So employer, unsa man ning pulong na employer? Oo. So sa English, employer refers to the person who engages and controls the services of a domestic worker and is a party to employment contract. So si employer, mo ni siya ang tao nag-engage, no, og nag-control ba, murag nagdumala, no, sa serbisyo sa domestic worker. O party po siya sa employment contract. Kaya naman ay kontrata, no, appeal siya ni adto. Nya working children, unsa maning working children, as used in this act, refers to domestic workers who are 15 years old and above but below 18 years old. Nasabtan? So, working children, ilalom ni ining maong balaod, mao ni siya ang mga domestic workers katong gisurahan kaganiha nga 15 years old and above but below 18 years old. So, mao na siya ang working children, ha? 15 above, below 18 years old. Okay? So, before I will proceed, let me know your thoughts, comments down, your opinions. Okay? And your reactions about this episode. This video will also be uploaded in our official Facebook page. So, please like and follow. Ha? Bago ta magsugod. Sige, unsa may inyong una-una. dinha, no, sa inyuhang kuan. Okay. Next, what are the rights and privileges of kasambahay? Okay, ha? Standard treatment. Mo ni ang standard treatment, no? Ang pagtratar sa ilaha. The employer or any member of the household shall not subject a domestic worker or kasambahay to any kind of abuse, nor inflict any form of physical violence or harassment, or any act tending to degrade the dignity of the domestic worker. Ha, unsay standard treatment ni ini. Ha, sa rights and privileges, unsay ang katungod sa mga kasambahay. So ang employer o katong nag-hire, no, sa kasambahay, no nga, or any member shall not dili ba i-subject, no, ang kasambahay to any kind of abuse, physical, emotional, mental, sexual, or inflict any form of physical violence. Kaya usay ginabunalan, di ba? Or dagmalan, dapatan, or harassment, no? Usay verbal abuse or any act tending to degrade the dignity of domestic worker. So, mao ni siya ang katungod, ha, nga dili lang kay tungod kay katabang pwede lang natong dagmal-dagmalan din, ha, or maabuso pa nato, no, ang katabang. Kay usually magud ang katabang nagtrabaho man na sila, but sometimes you see there are also included ba ang mga sexual abuse. No, sexual abuse seems to be a realization or a reality, no, in the lives of the domestic helper. So standard treatment tanan, they must, no, they must not be in any form. You remember sometimes they will break by accident certain gamit or madaot, no, appliances, and they are asked to pay for it, no, for the destroyed items. So one of their rights is that with proper orientation, they should not be subjected, or sometimes they are really being punished, no. So then number 2 is board and lodging. The employer shall provide for the basic necessities of the domestic worker to include at least 3 adequate meals and humane sleeping arrangement that ensures safety. So unsa man ang board and lodging, ambot pasabot ni ini nga makakaon katulo sa isa ka adlaw ang domestic helper or nagtrabaho din, ha, og usab a humane ba sleeping arrangement. So maayo pod na katulugan, no, gani kung naadyoy untay lahi nga room ang katabang, no, sa maong gitrabahoan. So naaman jud na siya katulugan jud kay syempre subject na sila labi na og mga babae ug bisag lalaki gani nga mga workers. Kay usahay na apoy mga naadyo nagapang, no, just like kung naay mga ano ba pagpang-abuso, sexual abuse din na, or usahay pod syempre kung mag-ili sila, no, na naagyud sila. So there must be, no, ang we ensure that naagyud sila. Then number 3 is medical assistance. The employer shall provide appropriate rest and assistance to the domestic worker in case of illness and injury sustained during the service without loss of benefits. Translated sa Bisaya, no? Kana bang ang gitrabahoan ba ang employer, no? Ang gitrabahoan sa usa ka domestic worker, nagay siya appropriate rest and assistance. No, ang appropriate rest man gud niya na usay pa matahon man gud alas 5, alas 6. So at least ang alas 12 pud ana maka-break og siesta. Unya pagkahuman pud ni ana ang kon pud illness ba usay magkasakit jud, no, magkasakit o na injuries na samaran ana ba o na disgrasya ngan in the performance sa service kuan ba kanang apil na pud siya na mahatagan, no. Oo, og medical assistance. Ang number 4 is at no instance shall the employer withdraw or hold in abeyance the provision of these basic necessities as punishment or disciplinary action to a domestic worker. So kana assistance ba kay nagtubag-tubag ka sa ako di kay pa doktor kay maldita ka dili kay ngon ana, no. So subay sa balaod under the law this assistance will not be withdrawn or hold. Sometimes ang sweldo na-serve na sa helper or domestic worker tapos i-hold pa, no. So as a form of punishment or disciplinary action. So it should not be the case. So the service has been rendered, so it should not be hold, no, or in in abeyance. Guarantee of privacy. Respect for the privacy of domestic workers shall be guaranteed at all times and shall extend at all forms of communication and personal effects. This guarantee equally recognizes that domestic worker is obliged to render satisfactory service at all times. Okay. So, ano ni siya? So, naapoy pagrespeto sa privacy. No? Usahay ka ng mga cellphone nato, mga during time sa break, nga sila, no? Kana mag-communicate. So, kinahanglan dyan na nato na ma-observe. Unya, pagkahuman ang personal effects ba, kayo saan na may kon nga taguan ang mga gamit gani, kay in kaso mo lakaw, anak ba no, kanang murag i-hold siya ba no, dili pud siya sa privacy ni ba no. So, guarantee sa privacy. Unya, kuan po, domestic workers, good, kinahanglan maklaro gyud no, sa domestic workers, pud nga, satisfactory ang service at all times. So, maay gyud na nga na kontrata, maay nang masabutan, ha? Okay, so, mo na to, ang number 5 na to, guarantee of privacy. So, ang number 6 na to, access to outside communication. So, an employer shall grant a domestic worker access to outside communication during free time, provided that in case of emergency, access to communication shall be granted even during work time. Should the domestic worker make use of employer's telephone and other communication facilities, the cost shall be borne by the domestic worker unless such charges are waived by the employer. Okay. So, sa Bisaya pa na siya, no? I-grant yun og access outside sa communication during free time. So, maka-text, maka-call sila during free time, ha? Then, also, in case of emergency, so during work time, good, magamit po nila, no? Maka-communicate sila. Na in kaso, og kanang gamiton ba, no? Ang telepono. So, ang katong domestic worker, good, iya itong i-cover just like mag-long distance, kung landline man siya, o magtawag dito sa cellphone kung wala siya load. So, supposed to be, i-cover niya, no? In case of emergency. Pero kung maingon ang iyang employer nga, sige, okay na lang, wala na ilabo. So, exempted na siya. Pero supposed to be, mubayad yun, no? Ang, labi na sa mga long distance calls. Ang kasambahay. Okay, nasabtan? Okay na to, no? So, mauna na siya ang nahitabo. Right to education and training. So, the employer shall afford domestic worker the opportunity to finish basic education and may allow access to alternative learning system as far as practicable, higher education or technical and vocational training. So, aduna po sila katungod jud sa edukasyon o training, no, ang mga kasambahay. So, ang employer makahatag po siya og kahigayunan, no, nga maka-eskwela ug makatrabaho, nagatrabaho unya maka-eskwela. So halimbawa og grade 6 lang ang kasambahay, makaadto siya sa high school nya na by vocational, ug kung nag-graduate na po siya ang high school, maka-eskwela po siya og college, no, or other technical courses kung kaya.
Kung higher education, higher education dapat practical as far as practicable, higher education.
Oo. So, kung kaya lang, no? Kung as far as practicable, higher education or technical or vocational training. Kaya para po magamit po niya, no? In kaso na po nga, so tagaan po siya og kahigayunan og katungod to education and training. Pero dili po niya masakripisyo ang iyang trabaho. Okay? So, mauna siya. Og ang number 8, the employer shall adjust the work schedule of the domestic worker to allow access to education or training without hampering the services required by the employer. So, muna na akong nasulti, no, nga, adjust na lang yun ang trabaho, no? Tagaan po og higayon ang kuan po no kasambahay. So, the number 9, no, is prohibition against privileged information. So, all communication and information pertaining to the employer or members of the household shall be treated as privileged and confidential and shall not be publicly disclosed by domestic worker during and after employment. So, mauni siya, ha? Ang buot ipasabot ni ini nga ang tanang kasayuran impormasyon mahitungod sa employer o gitrabahoan or membro sa iyang household, gitawag ng privilege o confidential nga information nga dili pwedeng itabi-tabi sa kasambahay didto bisan kang kinsa during or bisag na humana iyang trabaho. So mao nang importante pud na mapasabot kay usahay na ay access usually no kung gusto gyud ta makabalo unsay kahimtang dinha sa isa ka pamilya mangita tag tsismis ang katabang man ang or kasambahay ang pangutan-on. Pero sa side sa kasambahay naa sa balaod ha prohibition against privileged information. So na privilege na siya og confidential information ha nasabtan nga dili na to pwede i-tsismis din na unsay nahitabo og mga panghitabo dinha sa sulod sa ato ang gitrabahoan. Pero such privileged information shall be inadmissible in evidence except when the suit involves the employer or any member of the household in a crime against persons, property, personal liberty, security, and chastity. So, kanang mga information dili na pwede na siya na magamit as ebidensya except kung naay kaso nga nag-involve sa employer or any member of the household in a crime against persons. Halimbawa sa pagpangdapat sa isa ka tawo, property, ang property na ana, kawat or pagpangilog, personal liberty, kananang na ano na ba na ay nagtago or gikulong na dito na ingon ana, and security o chastity. Halimbawa nga gi-sexually abuse na ang isa ka kuan dito or na ay kanitanan so pwede magamit na siya nga information kung naay kaso nasabtan ninyo na nga in kaso og naay kaso og reklamo. So do you have questions?
Marites Anion is watching.
Hi, Marites Anion, classmate, beautiful girl. So thank you for watching. So if you have questions, just put it in the comment section below, So mauna. Basically, we are even sometimes we will accept na asa ang source ani na information sa mga kasambahay. So the kasambahay, take note ha, that if there are confidential and privileged information, you will also be liable to it, you will be liable to it. So do you have any questions na ay mga pangutana? Din I hope that you will share also this to video. Okay, next, what are the entitlements of kasambahay? Number 1, compensation in cash, not in kind. In cash, not in kind. Basi, what is in kind? Sanina, makeup, unsa to sapatos, bag, what else? Bugas, So it is in cash. Minimum wage depend on the area you are serving. So in the National Capital Region, it's 6,500 plus board and lodging, di ba? And here in Davao City, it's 4,500 sa Davao City. So in other areas, please contact your nearest DOLE office. And they are also entitled to 13-month pay. So these are the compensation. So but here in Davao City there are masabtan man to ninyo nga sa National Capital Region ang minimum wage 6,500, in Davao City 4,500 na free board and lodging. Napay 13-month pay. Ang buti pasabot ni Ana na pagka December di mahatagan pud sila sa DOLE pangutana mo pwede mo mangutana, pwede naman na niyo mga kasambahay pwede rin ninyo na dito ma-search or mag-google ng DOLE kung asa mo nga region. Kita here we are in region 11, DOLE region 11. Na po na yung mga provincial offices ang Department of Labor and Employment man ng DOLE. Okay, so weekly rest period, at least 24 hours consecutive hours a rest in a week. So one day off ang mga kasambahay. So pwede na ma-arrange kay sometimes dili mo sugod sa employer kay Sunday na ay mga obligations or mga magsimba. So pwedeng Sabado mag-day off, pwede po Friday, pwede Monday. So 24 hours continuous, straight dili staggered na ang imuhang break So daily rest period at least 8 hours a day. So kada adlaw 24 hours man. So 8 ka oras po at least ang kasambahay na makapahulay. Leave benefits. A domestic worker who has rendered at least 1 year of service shall be entitled to an annual service incentive leave of 5 days with pay. So, mao na siya ang benefit. Kung nakaserve na kag isa ka tuig, so naa kay annual service incentive leave with pay. So, makalib ka ana, usually makauli ka sa inyuha during Pasko or New Year niya, apil paghihapon na sa sweldo. Ha, nasabtan? Oo, mao na ang naa sa balaod na kay leave benefits. Basta nakaabot na kag isa ka tuig. So, sa atong mga inday-inday din ha, o mga kasambahay, so at least i-target na nato no kay naapoy bayad siya. Okay? So, social and other benefits, ha? If the compensation is below 5,000, the employer will shoulder their social benefits like SSS, Pag-ibig, and PhilHealth. Ha? Kung below 5,000. So, ang SSS, Pag-ibig o PhilHealth, i-shoulder na sa employer. Rescue and rehabilitation on abused domestic workers. Kani, no, kay usahay namon yung incident na mamaabuso jud no or ana na mga aksidente or incident din sa mga kasambahay, domestic workers. Any abuse or exploited domestic worker shall immediately be rescued by the municipal and city social welfare officer or social welfare officer from the Department of Social Welfare and Development, DSWD, in coordination with the concerned barangay officials. So, mao na gina siya, no? Kung pag-rescue na to ba, na dito yung incident, nga giabuso. So, sa social worker o sa DSWD, nga na ay concerned social barangay officials. Usually, natatay VAUSI desk man din, no? Niya na po tay women's desk sa barangay. So, i-coordinate yun na nato mo nang unta, hinaot pa na ma-orient pod, no? Ang kaning mga kasambahay. The DSWD and DAL shall develop a standard operating procedure for the rescue and rehabilitation of the abused domestic workers and in coordination with DOLE for possible subsequent job replacement. So, anak po no, nga para matabangan po ito nga na ay makapangita siya laing trabaho nga ma-rescue siya. So, gani din sa kanang Department of Housing and Urban Development nga kanang homeowners association, kung isa ka village ba or association, gina-require na gyud nga na ay kasambahay committee, no? Kay para ma-organize po ning sa mga homeowners association ang mga kasambahay or domestic workers. Kay para ma-protectionan sila. Kalayo ra man gud usay sa barangay, malayo ra pud nang sa DSWD or sa municipal social worker kung ano gyud sa no in terms of communication and action. So dinha mismo na ana pud ni sa balaod no sa pagparehistro sa mga homeowners association nga adunay committee para sa kasambahay. Ha, so i-update. Oo. So for your assignment, find a heart shape you see. Pangita daw ka. It can be a flower or from the post spot of your pets. Then take a picture of it and tag Ask Mamilu on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. You can also scan my QR code to get the latest updates on my social media. Okay? Ha? So, na mo assignment, ha? Take a picture, heart shape. Can be a flower or from the spot of your pets. Take a picture and tag Ask Mamilo. So, let's share the good vibes. Let's share our hearts and hearts. Okay, this episode is for education, ha? Entertainment and information purposes only. It does not replace the legal advice of the professionals. So, ask the expert, Jude, no? It's only for education, information, and entertainment also. Okay? So, that ends Ask Mamilu episode 22, Batas Kasambahay, also known as Domestic Workers Act. For our next episode, we will talk about the right steps you need to know to protect yourself against complaints and charges of your kasambahay as an employer. So sometimes because they know the rights already, no? So we have also to know our rights and the steps how to protect ourselves. Because sometimes we have good intention, we create opportunities for them to work and earn a living, but we have to also know the laws and also the parameters of this act, no? So that we can have a harmonious relationship, a good communication, and also ensuring also the entitlements and protection of each and every one. This is your Mamalu saying, Daghang salamat. Thank you for welcoming me to your space. And see you next Sunday. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.